Hello everyone, welcome to Thrifting After Work. My name is David and this channel follows my part-time thrifting and eBay reselling hobby. And in today's video, I got a couple different trips for you. I'm going on a thrifting trip, I'm going on a retail arbitrage trip, and at the end of the video, I am going to be announcing the winner from my Accutex scale giveaway video. So I have right here my Accutex scale. I'm giving away the same one that I got. So thanks everyone who watched that video and entered, and stick around. Maybe you won. And before the video starts, I do want to just say, if you're returning to the channel, thank you so much for coming back and watching another one of my videos. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I really appreciate you coming to my channel as well. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. It does help me out. I am this close to 150 subscribers. At recording this, I'm only 4 away, so that could change by the time this video comes live. But either way, it would really help me out, and I would appreciate it greatly. Also, if you enjoy the content, please like the video, comment, all the other social media stuff that helps YouTube know that I'm doing an okay job. So without further ado, let's get thrifting. All right, everybody, so as you can see, it is dark outside, so that means we are doing some more thrifting after work. So I am at Goodwill now. I'm gonna go in and see what I can find today. All right, guys, so this Goodwill is a little bit smaller. It's in a different part of town that I usually don't go to after work, but I figured I'd try a new place. And let's go in. They do have a separate electronics section, so sometimes I can find some good stuff in there. Let's go see what we can get. So I head over to the electronics, but I don't know who was pricing things in this Goodwill today, because they threw a red tag on pretty much all the kitchen appliances. Almost all of them were $20 or more, so I was definitely going to pass on them. Luckily, none of them were in too good that it made me question it, but still a little crazy on the pricing for today, so didn't grab anything here. Moved over to the electronics and spotted this really, really cool vintage Panasonic TV and needed to go check to see if it worked. It was only $4.99. Brought it over, plugged it in, and right away kicked right on. And now for the hit of nostalgia. Oh, look at that. Let's do it again in slow-mo. Just that turn off there. Feel the nostalgia. And then I head over to the shoes. Found some good stuff in the shoes. Checked out these Asics. They were okay, but those are trail shoes. They don't do as well. But there were these really, really good condition women's running Asics. They were $20, but the green tags are half off today, so they were only going to be $9.99. So I put them in the cart. Checked out a couple other pairs of shoes. Didn't see too much that was good. I grabbed these pair of Pumas just to see what they were going. They weren't too in the best condition. And then these Steelers Nikes jumped out at me. They were actually in pretty good condition. Really, really cool with the yellow and the Steelers logo. So I grabbed them to put them in the cart, and I was going to look them up a little later because I didn't know too much about them. And I didn't end up grabbing those in the end. I put them back, but still wanted to check it out and see what I could get there. And then just kind of scrolling through the shelves. Again, not too much. Nothing really jumped out. I don't really like doing cleats, so put those right back. And I found these kind of interesting looking pair of shoes, Fugasuni, I think. But I just didn't know enough about the brand. They were $20, so they weren't nice enough to take a gamble on there. And that was it. Not too much else in the shoes. So just the two that I grabbed in my cart, and I ended up only ever buying one of those there. Head over to the pots and pans section, hashtag pots and pans, and that was it. You just saw the whole thing. There was nothing really there. I did take a look at this knife set, but it was incomplete, so definitely not worth the pickup. All right, so not the best trip. I did pick up this really, really cool TV. It's from 1977 or 78. And then those pair of Asics, spent $14.99 on both of those. The TV, I think that's going to be worth some money. We'll check it out in just a little bit. So next I actually headed over to Walmart. I was going to do some secret clearance shopping in the Lego section, but look at these empty shelves. It was crazy. They'd been picked clean. I really only I checked all the items here, but this was the only one that actually ended up being any good. And then I did pick up something else here at Walmart, which I forgot to film, which was crazy because it's a really cool pickup. But This item here, $7, $23 online, $7 in this store, so definitely worth the pickup there. All right, so I just left Walmart, and I think I got the best deal I've ever gotten on an item. Let me show you. All right, so I just opened the car. I got this Lego set for $7. I got these little poly bag ones for $1.25. And I got this game, Farming Simulator 17 Platinum Edition. It's marked at $19.93. When I scanned it, it was 3 cents. PC software, 3 cents. We're talking crazy profit margin on that one. I'll do the math and figure out exactly how much percentage I'm going to make off that investment, but probably the cheapest and best deal I've gotten on an item so far, besides free. All right, guys, so we are back at the house, and before we get into a breakdown, I do want to show you guys, I'm super proud of myself. I did a live listing the other day, and while the video quality was a little poor, I actually figured out what was wrong with that. I fixed it. So the next one will be great. Stick around. Also, follow me on Instagram if you're not already, so you can find out when I do those live listings. I'll post them on there, give everybody a heads up, and we can all hang out. But I want to show you guys what I'm super proud of. All right, so this is my listed pile. I actually got all of these items listed, which is great. You probably recognize some of these from previous videos. These Asics were from this video. Some of the Legos are from this video. There's that TV right there, as well as some of the other Legos and the jeans. So I've been trying to get items listed more. I actually listed all of the items from the trips that you guys just saw. So I'll show you guys in the breakdown the listings and go over what my potential profit's going to be. One more thing before we get started, just something I find a little bit interesting, and I kind of wanted to do a timestamp for myself as well, just so I can look back in the future and go, I can't believe I did things that way. But I want to do a little bit behind the curtains on how I film some of my videos. So this is my oh so fancy setup here. So I have my chair. This is the background that I'm using, just my computer and PC there. I've got my light, and it is on a rolling box that is plugged into the wall, and I just kind of have that floating in the middle of the room. I'll have my phone, which I'm using right now to record all my videos, attached right here, facing me, and I've got my cheat sheet chicken scratch there of all of my notes for the breakdown that we're about to do. Like I said, just a fun little thing, something I find interesting. I always like different setup videos. If anybody out there is wondering and thinking about starting something, again, it doesn't have to be super fancy. It's a $20 light from Amazon, a $5 extension cord, a piece of furniture that I had, and a space in my house. So if I can do it, you can do it. So like I said, I'm super proud of myself. I listed all of the items from that trip. First item that I listed was the TV. I listed it for $75 with $25 shipping. I feel like that's about fair in the market and kind of what the other sold comps are looking for. This is the only one of this model that was listed on eBay, but there were other similar vintage TVs that were Panasonic that were listed. So I think this is a fair price that it should sell for about what I'm asking for it. And after fees and shipping, I should net about $60 on this purchase. So $4.99 into $60, pretty good there. So the next item were these Asics. I picked these up for $10. They were half off from $20 on the green tag sale this week. They're women's Asics, so they do okay, especially in this condition. They should sell. Women's shoes need to be usually in a little bit better condition for them to sell, but I think these ones will do well. The sold comps are not too high on them, about $25, so it's at $24.95 plus shipping. I've been doing shipping on a lot of my shoes. I find I haven't had any issues selling shoes with shipping, so these should sell, and I should net about $12 after shipping and fees. And the next item I listed was that helicopter rescue Lego set. I picked it up for $7. It was probably borderline on whether I should have picked it up for that price or not. The sold comps are all pretty much the same, about $20 free shipping. So I listed it for $19.95 free shipping. I'm probably only going to make between $4 and $5 after shipping and fees on the item. So Not a huge sale, but still a little bit of profit for there for not too much investment. And then the next item where there's Trolls Legos, the poly bag. So I picked those up for $1.25 and I listed them for $5.50 plus buyer paid shipping. Should only cost about $3 or so to ship. And that was about average for what that item was selling for on eBay. I did list it in a lot of 3, and I added in the listing that if a buyer wanted to buy more than 1, they got a discount on that item. So if all 3 sell, they'll sell for a little bit less, but it'll save on the shipping for both me and the buyer, just in case I'm off on that shipping cost. And it'll just be easier to sell. So all those together, after all 3 sell, I'll probably net about $11.50 is what I calculated after shipping and fees on those items. And the last item was that farming simulator. Picked it up for 3, count them, 1, 2, 3 cents at Walmart. Most likely a error on their pricing system, but they honored it and I got it. And not a big ticket item. The sold comps are okay. $9.99 free shipping. It would have cost, $5 plus shipping. So I listed it for $9.99 free shipping. I'm probably going to net $4.50 on that item, but that's still 150 times what I paid for the item, which is probably my best ratio, even though it's not the highest dollar amount, best ratio sale, besides something that I just had in my house that I sold for free. 150 times profit on there. Still exciting, but hopefully the next time I do that, it'll be something that is selling for big money that I can report back to everybody. So again, cool little pickup there, all because I went and scanned. Again, big shout out to the Flipping Accountant, who has put out a lot of great content on those secret clearance items that you'll find at Walmart, department stores, Targets, Kohl's, all those different places. So check out his channel. I'm going to link his channel in the description because he has a much better breakdown and explanation of all of that than I'm doing in this video. So check that out if you're interested. It's a great savings tool. Even if you're not reselling, download all the apps and make sure you're scanning when you're purchasing in store just to save money on those items. All right, so to total everything up, my total cost of goods from today's trip was $26.67. Now, once I sell all my items, the total profit after shipping, fees, and the cost of goods should be roughly $91.50. So tripling my money on this trip. Again, not huge numbers, but that's the kind of return that I'm looking for when I make my purchases. Again, I had one item that was a little iffy on the margin there, but I'm looking for good margin on my purchases. I'm not buying, a crazy amount of items. Just trying to stick with good money, trying to double, triple my money, and eventually be able to grow my business by reinvesting those funds in. So again, tripling my money. I feel really good about that trip and glad I got all those items listed so I can get them sold pretty quick. All right, guys, thanks for sticking around. I am going to draw the winner for the Accutech scale from the previous video. I'm going to load it up on the computer here and pull a random comment from that video, and that will be the winner. All right, guys, so just to be fair, it is midnight on the 15th, so all possible entries are closed for that giveaway. So I am at YouTube comment picker. I am going to paste in the URL. I am going to filter duplicates. I don't want to include replies. I thought about that as I was doing it because I replied to everybody. But I can not include my replies on there. So we have 17 comments. All right, so let's start. Drum roll. Greg, Rocky Mountain Resale is the winner. Thank you so much to everybody who participated and watched the video and commented. Greg, go ahead and shoot me an email or direct message on Instagram. My email is thriftingafterwork@gmail.com, and my Instagram is @thriftingafterwork. I'll put both of those in the description. So whichever's easier for you, go ahead and reach out, and I'll make sure I get that scale sent right out to you. All right, so that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around. Congratulations again, Greg from Rocky Mountain Resale. Like I said, go ahead and shoot me an email. I'll put my email and Instagram in the description, whichever is easier for you, the direct message or email, and I'll get that prize out for you. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, all that fun stuff. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.